you're one of those people that actually doesn't tend to eat that much in the day, but when you get to the evening, you just cannot stop. You feel like you get to dinner time, it's like constant overeating to the point where you feel sick, almost like your stomach is hurting so much. You know you shouldn't want to eat more, but you just can't stop yourself and you just keep going. And I literally have the best piece of advice for you that completely changed everything for me. One of the main reasons that not a lot of people talk about is the fact that when you've been restricting for so long, your brain thinks daytime equals deprivation, nighttime equals freedom. You may not think that you're actually restricting that much, but you're probably not getting the balanced macros that you need to properly fuel your body and your brain. Your brain runs on glucose. The other issue is that you're probably thinking that you have no willpower and you're blaming it all on that. You don't have a willpower problem. You're fighting a losing battle essentially because your body is producing things like hormones which are going to fight you and are going to make you eat. Not only do we see that dopamine spikes in the evening, especially if you've been restricting earlier on in the day, but studies show that when you restrict, food becomes more rewarding and much harder to stop eating. So you're basically getting 10x the return from eating a normal meal later on in the night if you haven't eaten properly earlier in the day than if you just ate 3 balanced meals per day. Yeah, but if I do that, then I'm gonna gain weight. You've probably gained more weight doing this than you would eating 3 square meals and some snacks in between, especially if you don't have an insulin resistance problem. Your body goes into something called adaptive thermogenesis. So it basically slows down your metabolism to conserve energy for your body so that it can function. So if you find yourself binging at night or overeating and you're going past the point of fullness, you need to space out your eating. And also have some snacks in between if you can. It doesn't have to be forever, but it's just teaching your body and your brain that you are safe and that food is not something to be scared of, nor does your body need to be scared that it's going to be scarce. So your body and your brain don't think that there's a famine going on. And once you do this, watch what happens. And lastly, physical hunger is completely different to satiety. You know, you eat a normal meal, but you just want something a bit sweet after. That is satiety. So what you should be doing is allowing yourself to have the sweet treat after dinner so that you have that balance. If you're interested, I'm a hypnotherapist. I do one-to-one therapy for anyone wanting to overcome binge and emotional eating. You can find all the details that you want on my profile, so go have a look there.